And as scary as it is, this world rewards risk takers. Investing in real estate early on, building a business through buying income properties little by little by little, paying the mortgage with rent receipts, and eventually, hello everybody, this is Mike Preston at New Harbor Financial Group. Thanks for tuning in. Recently, we shared a video about the biggest wealth crushes to avoid, and I promised we'd follow up with a video about wealth builders or things that you can do right. So we want to share things that can help you out in the long term. Here's the thing. The list of things that you can do that constructively help out, build out your wealth are a little bit different if you're under 50 years old, let's say, or over 50. We're going to break this video into two parts, building wealth before 50 and after 50. And so today I'm going to be talking about a list of things you can do to build your wealth before 50 years old. If you're over 50, don't worry, your video's on the way. In the meantime, use this as a checklist for yourself or share it with somebody younger. Your kids, nieces, nephews, or anyone looking to grow their wealth early in life. So let me be clear. I'm not going to tell you to scrimp and save and skip the morning coffee and never go out to eat, that type of thing. You've got to live too, right? So this is the real world. I'm just going to share some practical big picture things that I think are very helpful. They have been helpful to me. And as a financial advisor, I talk about these things often with our clients. If you've already walked this path, we'd love to hear your wisdom. Feel free to share your ideas in the comments below. If there's anything that you think I skipped, please let us know. It could very well help somebody else out. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe down below. Reach out to us. There's a link in the bio where you can have a chat with us. We offer a free chat with anybody that would like to speak with us. And so without further ado, here's the list of things. The number one thing you can do that's a wealth builder over time is to save and invest regularly. The power of compound interest. In last week's video, we talked about the power of compound interest that Albert Einstein said was the greatest phenomenon in the universe. The power of compound interest is pretty incredible. This chart here shows you what it would be like if you save $10 a day at 8% for 30 or 40 years. $10 a day. It's about $300 a month. If you did that for 40 years, you'd have almost $1 million. Compound interest is incredibly powerful. So the message is simply this: just start early, save often, put it on some kind of autopilot. Second thing on the list that's a great wealth builder is to think about opening up a Roth IRA early in life or a Roth 401k. The difference between a Roth and a traditional IRA is exaggerated as the years go by. So if you start a Roth IRA early in life, it's a big difference. It could be a difference of $100,000 or more in tax savings later on in life if you go ahead and save in a Roth early. For some people, it doesn't make a lot of sense to save in a Roth, particularly if they're older, they're in a high tax bracket, that kind of thing. Again, feel free to talk to us about it. Most important thing is to save in a mechanical way. It's even more important than using a Roth. If you don't have a Roth in your 401k as an option, it's okay. Just go ahead and maximize your 401k contributions. A lot of you are probably thinking, well, geez, I'm so young, I don't want to worry about what is going to happen when I'm 65. Well, believe me, that time's going to go by anyway. And before you know it, you're going to be older. I hate to scare you, but it happens. Just mechanically save, forget about it. Don't think about it. Someday you'll wake up and be glad that you did. In your 401k, please be sure to choose investments that are appropriate for you and suitable for you. Again, if you want to talk to us about that, we'll be happy to do it. Make your money work for you. Right now, the stock market is ridiculously overvalued, so we'd probably recommend something very conservative. But over the long period of time, you want to choose things that are going to grow, like stock funds. Again, chat with us if you want to have specific examples or specific advice. The third wealth builder on the list is choose the right career and continuously improve. A lot of people don't think about this right off the bat, but the most important thing you can do to make a positive difference in your financial life is to make as much money as you can. It's your primary wealth building tool. Focus on industries with high growth potential like engineering, medical, trades, anything that's hard to do. Honestly, anything that's hard to do that people value is going to be a great skill for you to have, and focus on that. And we're often brainstorming with people about career ideas or the people that want to have a second opinion about changing career. The fourth wealth building tip that we have is be careful who you listen to. I know it sounds somewhat ironic that I'm on here on YouTube and asking you to listen to us, but just be careful. That's all. Be careful following tips from unqualified sources. Pay attention to trusted financial advisors and sources that you think are credible. During market booms, big up moves in the market, it's easy to get caught up in the latest fad. Just be careful about that. That's all. Just don't get sucked into the wrong thing. The fifth wealth builder on this list is a really powerful one. It's not for everybody, but consider at least once in your life starting a business. Think about the entrepreneurial mindset. Owning a business offers theoretically unlimited income potential, unlike a fixed salary, which is somewhat limited. And business owners often make far more during their lifetimes than employees. They often fail far more often than employees. So there's no free lunch in this life. And so if you're willing to take the risk of complete failure, then entrepreneurship might be for you. Not to dissuade you, there's some risks in thinking about starting a business, but if you can consider these risks carefully and overcome these risks, then you can be rewarded very well for starting a business. So here's just a short list of the risks that exist for entrepreneurs. Legal and litigation risk. You might leave a company and have your old company sue you, basically say they want to enforce a non-compete. Failure to attract employees. The most important thing in building a business is building a team. If you can't get the right people, you're going to have a hard time in your business. Failure to raise sufficient capital, either from borrowing from personal friends and family or borrowing from the bank, like a small business loan, etc. If you can't raise money, you're not going to be able to even get your business off the ground. Don't forget that you're going to be leaving an old job and you're going to have to think about the opportunity cost of leaving that old income behind. You need to attract customers. Obviously, you have to have a unique idea, service, or product that people want to buy. And it has to be something with somewhat high barriers to entry. If everyone can enter this business, it's going to be difficult for you to stay in a prime spot. And you don't want to choose the wrong industry or business for your skill set. Think about what you're really good at with your business. Another risk is running out of cash. You need to make sure you've got steady cash flow to pay your employees and your suppliers. If that runs out, even the best businesses can go bust very quickly. And lastly, of course, if you run out of cash, you could default on debt, and that will close the doors to your business pretty quickly. But if you can consider all of these and overcome them, you can do really well. The sixth wealth builder is a good segue to what I was just talking about. The sixth wealth builder is to take calculated risks. Once you've identified the risks and once you've identified ideas, think about actually taking the leap and doing them. It's really a scary thing to do, particularly when you're younger, when you're under 50 and maybe way under 50. That's the time to take these big risks because you can recover. And as scary as it is, this world rewards risk takers. Again, it's not for everybody. There's nothing wrong with not taking risks and being an employee your whole life. You can do very well if you follow the first thing that I said, which is invest early and often, put it on autopilot and don't play with it. You can still be very wealthy, even if you don't ever take these big risks. Another example might be, and some of our clients are like this, investing in real estate early on, building a business through buying income properties little by little by little, paying the mortgage with rent receipts. And eventually you wake up one day and you're older and the mortgages are paid off. That's a kind of a more stress-free way to build a business and build wealth. The seventh thing on this list, something that you should think about, pretty important, is to build your credit. Good credit can save you thousands or even tens of thousands in loans, and it can unlock opportunities. For example, if you want to buy a business or you want to buy income property, most people can't do that without a relationship with a lender. Take care of your credit. Pay your bills on time. Don't max out your credit limits. Keep that relatively low. Regularly check your credit report for errors. Taking care of your credit can help you out a lot over time. You've made it this far. Thank you. I really appreciate you sticking around. Let us know in the comments what you think the most important wealth builder on this list is, and if there's anything you'd like to add. Lastly, don't forget to share this video with somebody you think could benefit. If you think that this is useful, please pass it on. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment below. Together we can build, I hope, a smarter, wealthier future. Stay tuned as well, because we're going to release the biggest wealth builders for those over 50, those of you that are over 50 like I am. It may be a shorter list. I think it probably is, but don't despair if you haven't done these things early in life, because there's still time to do it. There's always a chance. And until then, I just want to say thank you for watching. This is Mike Preston at New Harbor Financial.